Hello everyone, I'm Hannah Anderson. Welcome to another season of In Depth with Tommy Media, a show that looks into campus issues that affect you. $500 million. That's the number St. Thomas hopes to raise for its largest capital campaign ever. But the clock is ticking as the school is less than 2 weeks away from closing the doors on the campaign, and there's still about $10 million to go. Today we look at how the Opening Doors campaign has helped St. Thomas and how fundraisers plan to reach that goal. I'm joined today by Executive Vice President and Director of the campaign, Mark Dienhart. Thank you for coming in, Dr. Dienhart.
You bet, Hannah.
So, since this Opening Doors campaign has started, how have students noticed on campus? What are some of the visible changes?
Well, I think the most obvious changes have probably been the two facilities they spend time in, the Anderson Student Center and the Anderson Athletic and Recreation Complex. There's also, though, the parking facility that replaced our major parking lot on campus, and what's been done to our Home of Catholic Studies, Sitzman Hall. There are other facilities like Flynn Hall and McNeely Hall where we have also raised money that will help us with the debt service on those buildings. And there are a lot of less visible sorts of impacts, but those gifts take a burden off of our operating budget, and they help keep an already sizable tuition expense down for students on campus.
And speaking of the buildings, in the Student Center there's a countdown. It looks like there's a little over $10 million left to be raised. That seems like an awful lot of money. What's it going to take to get those donors to pull through?
Yeah, I'm amazed when everybody starts talking about celebrating the success. I keep reminding them that $10 million is real money, and it still does have to be raised. The good news is that we have a challenge match in place. Our trustees assembled $20 million, and what they were attempting to do with that was to challenge other donors to make gifts, which they would match dollar for dollar, and there's tremendous leverage with that. So I'm confident that we're going to close a large number of gifts. Now, whether we get to $10 million and whether we get to our goal, there's still drama going on out there.
Mm-hmm. And as far as other universities in the nation, everyone else has, fundraisers and campaigns. How does ours compare to theirs?
Well, this is a really ambitious goal. $500 million for a school of our size is, I think, it would be a tremendous accomplishment if we were able to do this. It would be the largest successful capital campaign ever conducted by a private college or university in the upper Midwest part of our nation, and that includes some pretty prestigious institutions, Marquette, Creighton, schools like that.
And if St. Thomas pulls through and makes this mark, how are the students affected?
Well, I think the single biggest way would be that we are trying to raise $130 million for student financial aid, and in the past we've been pretty successful in raising dollars for brick and mortar for the kinds of facilities that we have on our campus, and we're sort of known for that look and those facilities. But we haven't been as successful in increasing the size of our endowment and in trying to support our students by providing that type of financial assistance. We're close to getting that $130 million, and if we do, it won't all come in at one time. There are state gifts and other gifts that are included in that total, but it'll be something that will be in place, that endowment, for as long as St. Thomas exists, and students will benefit from it for that entire period of time.
For a long time coming after.
A long time.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
My pleasure.
If you have a comment about this show or an idea for an upcoming segment, tweet it to @TommyMedia. With Mark Dienhart, I'm Hannah Anderson. We'll see you next time when we go in depth with Tommy Media.